cube. Everybody wants to solve this thing, but when you go out to the store and buy this thing, you just look at it and you don't want to mess this thing up because it's so nice to look. You know, it's a perfect cube, and if you mess this up, then you may not even bring it back. So you think about it, and then finally you take the leap of faith and do something, and oh no, I messed this thing up. Damn. But that's why I'm here. Today, I'm going to show you how to solve this Rubik's Cube once and for all. Let's go. So, here are the steps for solving this cube. Number one, we're going to solve this layer. It's called the first layer. And then we're going to solve the second layer. This is the second layer. Yeah, we'll be solving it together. And then we will solve the third layer. So we'll go step by step. 1, 2, and then 3. So before starting to solve your cube, just locate the white center. So after this, the first thing that you have to do is form the cross, the white cross. Well, for doing that, you have to locate edge pieces. Now, before we start anything else, let's just verify this. In one face, these are the edge pieces. Edge pieces only have 2 colors. So there are 4 edge pieces on every side, and there are 4 corner pieces. These corner pieces have 3 colors. All corner pieces have 3 colors. So I'll be referring to them as corner pieces throughout this video, and these will be the edge pieces. So step 1 is to form the cross. How do you form the cross? We locate the edge pieces which have white on them. So first of all, we've got this one over here. It's got green and white. So we have to put this cross at this position. So this is a very important step. You have to connect the white and the color that is adjacent to the white. So this piece, this green and white piece, has to come over here. So we have just move it to this part. So the white and green piece is over here, and then we just twist the front part up so that the green is still connected and now the whites are connected. So it was down here, we just brought it up. After that, we've got this, and then similarly you can just do it with this one also. This one's the red and the white, so just bring it to the bottom layer, and then now we bring it to the red one. So for this type of case, you just lift it, move it to the side, bring the middle piece down, put it in, and bring it up. So the red is aligned as well as the white, and the green stays aligned. So next we go to the orange and the white. So we locate the orange over here, so just bring it down. Then we bring it to the orange side. Okay, put it aside, bring the middle one down, put it in, bring it up. So the oranges are aligned, and so are the whites. The green stays and the red stays. So the last one, blue, you just have to find it. It's over here. So we just bring it down like this. So now we follow the same steps. You put it aside, bring it down, put it in, bring it up. So finally we have the white cross, and all the edges are aligned with their respective centers. So this is step 1. So the next step is, after the edge pieces, is the corner pieces. So as you look here, we've got the white side, the red side, and the blue side. So clearly the white, blue, and red edge should be over here. So instead there's a white, orange, and green corner piece over here. So we have to locate the white, red, and blue corner piece. So we've got it over here. It's white, red, and blue. So we just bring it towards this side. Remember, the white should be facing you, and the cross should be facing up, remember. So what we do is, after we've got here, if the white is on the left side, then that is the same thing. We have to do it on the left side, but now it's on the right side. So what you have to do is just move it away, bring the right side down, place this piece in, and
bring it up. So now we've got the reds aligned, the blues are aligned, and the whites are also aligned. I'll just do that once again for you. We've got a free piece over here. This one has red, blue, and white, so we need to place it between the white, red, and blue. So what we do is, this is on the right side, so just move it to the left, move it away, bring the right piece down because we have to place it over here, put it in, and bring it up. So now we've got a correct positioning. Now as for this piece, we look here, it's orange, green, and white. So we just locate the orange, green, and white position. So it's supposed to be here, white, orange, green. So we just bring this over here. So in the previous step, this particular piece was on the right side, but now it's on the left. So it's simple. When it was on the right, we moved it to the left. So since it's on the left, we move it to the right. Bring this one down, place it in, and bring it up. So the greens are aligned, the whites are aligned, and the oranges are aligned. Now let's go to this part. It's white, green, and red. So we just find this piece. It's not here, so it's over here. So it's wrongly placed. We just bring it down. So just put it down, move it away, bring it back up. So we've got the cross is stable. Now we've got to bring it over here between the green and red and white. So this is on the right side, so move it left, bring it down, put it there, and bring it up. So once again, the greens are aligned, the reds are aligned, and the whites are aligned. Final one is right here. And so if you look at this piece, it's in the correct position, but it's not faced correctly. The white should be facing up, orange right side, and blue should be facing you. So we just bring it down. And as you can see, in this case, the white is on the bottom. You have to make it facing you. So what you have to do is just move this piece away. So it was here, remember? Just move it away, bring it down, and spin it twice, like that. So this is the piece. You just move it towards the other side. Then you bring it up again. So now it's facing you. Then you can follow the normal algorithm. Just move it away, bring it down, put it there, bring it up. So finally, we have completed the first layer. So the whites are all aligned, the blue is connected, the oranges are connected, the greens are connected, the reds are connected, and the respective corners are placed correctly. Blue and green, blue and orange, orange and green, orange and green, green and red, red and blue, red and blue. So that is how you finish the first layer. Okay, and moving on to the second layer, you can observe that the only things that we have to do in this second layer, the one I'm moving right a little bit, yeah, that one, this one, we only have to place the edge pieces. So all the edge pieces are here. We have to place it correctly according to the color. So for this, what you have to do is look at the bottom side of the white. So you've completed the first layer. Look at direct bottom. So this is a yellow side because the corners never move, so this will eventually become the yellow side. So if you look at the yellow side, just look at the corner edge pieces. Edge pieces. Just look if any of these edge pieces do not have a yellow. So this edge piece has a yellow. This one has red and green. It does not have a yellow. Over here it has orange and green. It does not have a yellow. Over here it has blue and red. It does not have a yellow. So take those edge pieces without the yellow. So let's take this one for example. Now what we have to do is look at the piece, the color that is on the top, not exactly on top, on the side. So it's green over here, so we just have to connect it with the greens. It's already connected, so it's over here, just bring it over here to the greens. So now let's look at the bottom color. The bottom color is orange. So face the cube, you should be facing the cube at the green side, and look to your right and look to your left. Which side has orange? If your left side has orange, as you can see, so this piece has to go over here, right? Green and orange, green and orange. So the steps that you have to follow is that since orange is on the left side, you move this whole layer to the right. Remember, if it's on the left, you move it to the right. So now we move the orange layer, that is the left side, down, and you put it back in and take it up. So as you see, we have misplaced the white piece over here. So not to worry, we just have to follow the same thing. The white is over here, so you move it aside, bring it down, put it in, and bring it up. So as you can see right now, the orange and green piece has been placed perfectly. The green is with the green and the orange is with the orange, and we've fixed the first layer as well. So we just have to do it for all the other things. So once again, you look for a non-yellow edge. So this one does not have yellow, it has red and blue. So we have to orient this color with the center. So this is the blue. You have to rotate this part until it's a blue. So now it's a blue. So bottom color is red. We look to the left and look to the right. The left side is red, so we have to move this piece to the right. Remember, left, the color is on the left, you move it to the right, bring it down, place it in, bring it up. Then again, the white is misplaced, so we just move it aside, bring it down, put it in, and bring it up. So once again, the reds are connected and the blues are connected. The first layer is also preserved. Now we go to fixing the next two edges. Again, we can see this is a non-yellow edge. We've got green and red, so we'll just bring it to the red. Okay, so we've connected it, oriented it to the red. Now we look at the bottom color, it's green. The right side is blue, the left side is green. So since the left side is green and the edge color also has green, so we move it to the right, bring it down, put it in, bring it up. And once again, the white is misplaced, so we just put it back in. Like that. So once again, the greens and the reds are placed. This is the final one. We've got this. So we have this piece because this one has orange. This one has orange. Sorry, yellow. I'm sorry. This one has yellow, yellow, and yellow. This one does not have yellow. So just bring it to the orange. So blue is on the left side. Green is on the right. So we just move it to the right. Bring it down. Put it in. Bring it up. The white is misplaced, so we put it back in, and boom. So we've completed the first two layers. That is how we complete the first two layers. So now we have completed the first two layers, and the final step is to complete the last layer. So when you have arrived to this situation, always remember there are several cases that you can see on top. In this case, the yellow. So the first case is you may see this L. Okay, you may be seeing it like this, or like this, or like this, or whatever it may be. Remember, this is one case. The second case is that you may have only one yellow center. There's no yellows around it, only a yellow center. So this is case number 2. So in case number 3, you'll have a rod kind of thing. So you'll have a horizontal yellow rod. In case number 4, you may already have the yellow cross. So the basic objective of the first step in completing the last layer is to form the yellow cross. So there is a simple algorithm for completing the yellow cross. However the formation may be. It may be a plus or a rod or an L or a single dot or whatever it may be. The algorithm is the same. I'll put it down there if I can, or up here somewhere. Here goes, I'll start from the dot. Okay, so if you have the dot, follow this algorithm. So you have to remember, face the yellow on top all the time. Your yellow should be facing up. So this is how you can take any side you want, and maybe any color. If you have the dot, perform this algorithm: F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So now if you look on top, you have the L. Remember, if you're having the L in any sort of formation, it is important for you to bring the L to a position where number one, it points this part, one part points to you and the other part points to the right. It's always important, even if it's like this, just rotate your cube and make sure that one part is facing you and the other part is facing right. So after this, once again, point your yellow on top and follow this algorithm. It's the same one. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So now you have the rod. Remember, when you get the rod, it's important that the rod should be horizontal like this. So once again, after that, you can either do it by this, like this, or like this. It's your wish. So once you have your cube like this and the rod is horizontal, follow the same algorithm again and you get the plus. Now we can go to the next step. So in the beginning, when we were doing the white cross, we connected the colors along with the cross. So when we were forming the cross, we did it simultaneously as we connected the colors according to their centers. But in this yellow cross part, we did not do that. We just formed the yellow cross. So now we have to orient them to their respective colors. So over here, the yellow and orange is connected with the orange center, but the others are not. See, over here it's red and blue, over here is green and red, and over here is blue and green. So we'll just have to move the cube and see if any adjacent sides have proper orientation. So if in the first case we had one correct orientation, the two sides were not correctly oriented, and then we move again. If we can see if any two adjacent sides, sides which are not opposite, they're side by side. So for this side, this green and blue are adjacent sides and the orange is not adjacent. So you just have to rotate the yellow, the last layer, and see if any two adjacent sides are properly oriented. So over here, the red and the green are oriented properly. Remember, if this does not come, it's alright, but if it does come, just like this, so these two sides, these are adjacent sides, they are oriented properly. So what you have to do is take the not properly oriented sides. So the blue is connected to the orange over here, and the orange is connected to the blue over here. So what you have to do is face it in such a way that the incorrect sides, the two incorrect sides, one of them is facing you and the other one is facing the right side. Okay, remember, it should not be like this because this one is facing to the left. It should be like this. So one of them is facing you and then the other one is facing the right side. Then follow this algorithm. R, U, U, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, and U prime. Yeah. So after I'll put the algorithm up here somewhere. Okay. So after this, we can see that all sides are properly oriented. Over here, the green is with green, the orange is orange, blue blue, red red, and we have still preserved the cross. There's no difference in the cross. So just perform this algorithm in any case, even if even if you can't find any two adjacent sides with proper orientation, just face any one correct side and perform this algorithm, and then you can move again and see if any two sides get proper orientation. There will be. Okay, so over here we got green and orange, then the incorrect sides, one should be facing you and the other one should be facing to your left, and then we follow the same algorithm and we have oriented all the edge pieces along with their respective centers. So orange is with orange, green is with green, red with red, blue with blue, and we've preserved the cross. So this brings us to the last step. After the edges are placed correctly, it's time to place the corners. So in this part there's two levels of completion. Number one is placing the corner, and number two is placing the corner. So if you take a look at this final layer, we can observe that let's take for example this side. We've got yellow, blue, and red, and this corner is yellow, green, and red, so this is not the correct one. And over here it's yellow, orange, and blue. Over here it's yellow, red, and blue, so this is also placed wrong. If you look at this corner, we've got yellow, green, and orange, and we've got yellow, green, and orange. So this particular corner piece is placed correctly, but it isn't facing correctly. So the yellow must be facing up, the orange must go right, and the green must be facing us. But over here it's different. So although it's placed correctly, it is faced improperly. So for this first step, we only have to place the corners. We need not worry about facing them. So take any correct side. I hope there will be a correct side. So this one is a correct corner, so put it on your right side. So always the correct corner should come to your right hand side, and then you perform this algorithm. L prime U, R U prime, L U prime, R, and U prime. So we have preserved the cross, and all the edges are connected properly. And over here we still we have got the corner here, but this side it's still wrong because red and green and yellow is the colors, but over here we've got yellow, red, and blue. So just follow the same algorithm once again until you reach what you require. I'll put the algorithm up here or down here. So now if you look, we've got the correct piece. So red and green, we've got red and green, but it's not facing correctly, but it's placed correctly. So let's move to the other sides, and all of them are placed correctly. So if you look here, it's orange and blue, orange and blue. So we've got red and blue, red and blue, and we just did both of these. So this is step one of completing corners. Step two is making them to face the correct side. So all these corners must be refaced so that the yellows come up and the other colors go to sides. So for this there is only one algorithm, and it's simple. I'll put it up here. Okay, so but you do it once on any side, and then we've got two over here. Always remember, if you've got incorrect corners, just put it on your right hand side and perform the same algorithm. And we've solved the cube. So in any case, even if it's like this or like this, or anyhow, it's the same algorithm, so just follow that, and we have solved our cube successfully. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like. Thank you.